What's up, guys? Sean from Srkcycles.com, and we have a 2011 Harley Davidson 883 iron, and I'm pumped to take it for a spin. I think what the previous owner did to it is pretty cool, pretty classy. You got the forward-ish controls. I've seen more forward than that, but that's pretty forward-ish. It's this really cool intake that you can see what's going on in there. You actually see fuel doing its thing. I like that cool bag. I'm okay. I don't know about the exhaust. I know a lot of guys like it. I don't know. And these bars are just really good height. So let's take this thing for a spin. Alright, guys, words of wisdom. Proverbs 18:14. The spirit of a man can endure his sickness, but as for a broken spirit, who can bear it? You ever feel like your spirit's been broken? It is tough to bear. This is a really comfortable stance, and I do like these grips. I think they feel really good with gloves. Oh, speaking of gloves, you guys notice I'm wearing two different gloves, right? These are the new, this is our new brand, M1 Moto. We had these gloves specifically made for us. Look in the link below. There's something about this glove that's very, 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 very unique. I don't think any other glove has it. There might be some out there, but these gloves might be bulletproof. Check out the link below. We might be doing a Kickstarter campaign. The Kickstarter campaign might be done. I don't know. I don't know when you're watching the video. So let's talk about this Harley Davidson. I like these additions of this. I like these modifications that this guy did to this bike. I think it really just made the bike. It's got a good sound to it. I like the bars. They do turn down, kind of like a buckhorn, kind of like buckhorn style, and they make it really easy on your wrists. I have a hard time saying that word. Opposed to this, you know, it's kind of like that ergonomic like keyboard. You know what I mean? Your wrists naturally sit that way. You know, they're not like this, they're not like that, they sit like that. The Harley Davidson Sportster has always been a 5-speed. It might have been a 4-speed or a 3-speed before, but in the past, like, you know, 4 decades, it's always been a 5-speed. I don't know why that is. Don't know if they'll ever change it. I got no problem with it. Everyone likes a blacked out bike. So the Rebel is the baby of the family. It is the scapegoat of the family. It's like, oh, here's a great example of what the Rebel is like. It's like the Boxer. It's like the Boxer of the Porsche family. It's the cheap one. It's the baby one. It's the entry-level one. You gotta step up to some pretty big barriers of entry to be rocking a CVO bike, like I do myself. I got a CVO. No, I'm just kidding. You know, or a big Ultra Limited or something like that. But more people, it's easier for more people to drive a Rebel, and it is the slowest and smallest of all the bikes. And when you're in a category that is predominantly run by big, strong, tough, testosterone pumping man, then it's pretty obvious why people are gonna, it just makes sense. People are gonna be like, oh, the Rebel. You know what I mean? But the thing is, the Rebel is not really made to be that type of bike. The Rebel's made to be a bike to complement your other bikes. You have an Ultra Limited in your garage, and you got a Rebel. You have a Rebel, and you got a Road King, because it's a different type of bike. It's not just, it's a crappier version of this. You know, it's not when you grow up you're gonna get this. It could be, but it's also, you buy a, am I saying Rebel? Did I say Rebel? I meant, every time I said Rebel, I meant Sportster. But what it really is just a different type of ride. Now it could be, you know, I mean, you drive this and then you step up to the, you know, a bigger bike. But I think more realistically, you buy a Sportster, and then you just get another bike to complement, you know, because what you can do with a Sportster is not what you can do, you know, a Road King or a Ultra Limited or whatever. In some ways can replace a Sportster, but in some ways can't, you know, as being an inexpensive, light-hearted, light-feeling bike, just jump on and go. Jump on and drive 3 minutes away. You know what I mean? Super light, super nimble. You know, that there's characteristics of a smaller bike that you cannot get on a bigger bike. And so I do like the Sportsters. I do like the Sportsters, and I especially like when they've been maintained right, and when the modifications are tasteful and not done with a hacksaw, you know, like this bike. I think this bike looks great, it runs good, fuel injected, of course, which I think started in 07 with the Sportsters. So I'm liking this bike. Yeah, you gotta stop for gas pretty much you're just driving from gas station to gas station. Nah, it ain't that bad. That's the hardest working woman in the whole county. That lady is, when she's going places, she is running. All right, guys, that wraps up this bike. This bike runs good, brakes good. I got no complaints. Shifts good, clutch feels great. All right, guys, remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. What's up, guys? I'm Sean. Thanks for watching that great video. And as always, click down here to subscribe. And here's the next fun video for you guys to watch. We'll see you guys next time.
And that wasn't far enough away.
And I had no clue. I'm just gonna tell you guys to back off. Bring your bikes, and listen, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. We'll see you guys later.